just so thankful for the opportunity.
Thanks for joining us for the call. We've got George with us this entire heat. Racetrack section for Rio Waida, taking off deep on the point, and this guy is so quick. He gets there, snap to slide, hitting the whitewater quickly, aggressive through his points as he will wind up with some open face. Cool carve off the top for the Indonesian, and lights up the finish. One more look from the top here. George, take us through this wave.
Yeah, well, obviously I was actually watching them before. They were so far up the point for that inside, but I don't know, Rio's so quick, so he managed to get around from uppers to lowers, which is pretty impressive. And I know he's got such a nice click snap there that just like has the explosion on a pretty soft section. And I don't know, he just linked it together so well, not much movement in between, and then just found the clean water and finished it really nicely.
Gosh, and then that one, exploding red.
Great wave there for Rio. Let's see what Italo did. So that foamy face that he has to deal with. Clean snap to start off, and again. Then comes down, as we know, pushed a little too hard on that final turn.
Still enjoying our time with George Pitar, Rip Curl Trials winner, ripped in the main event, as we have Italo, former Bells champ, going for a little snap on that big section. Winding up off the lip. There's a big power move on the backhand of Italo. First wave was a 2.5. And starting to build. That's his second effort against Rio.
Italo's trying to match it here. Good looking wave from the takeoff. Just a little downtime to start things off. Now he starts to get to work. Just got a little off balance. Good projection floater. And then comes through to this final section. Gets some tail release there, so a little bit disjointed.
It's really serious, and it's just they just take so much pride in what they do, and I don't know, it's cool. It's a cool energy. Oh, here goes Rio.
Rio Waida, 6-1-7 on the opener. Starting to jam down the line. Crispy little float there off the bottom. Continues with that forward progression down the line. Hits that section. Little 2-for-1 in a short space from Rio. Finding a little link up on that combination on the tail end of the wave, Rich.
Yeah, he's looking good, isn't he?
It's in high performance conditions like this. Take us through, George.
Yeah, he was just flying down the line. I feel like just trying to time it so well at Winky, you got to just match the pace of the wave, and he's doing it so well there. Just waiting for the section to present itself, and that click snap he's going to so well. And geez, he fitted in well. It was a pretty quick wave, so definitely a nice little backup score to that first one.
There's that view from the water there, seeing how quick he gets to the finish. Look at that. Not a lot of surfers could have got that far, Rich.
No, absolutely. And again, I just see shades of Danny Wills in this guy. The way he surfs and the style and just how fast he executes these maneuvers, especially these quick turns like that off the top. You can see he kept the board directing down the line here. He knew this final section had some good points. Had to make the decision there whether to do multiple turns or just go for the one. Oh, almost pearls, almost caught an edge. And somehow managed to get 2 turns in the space of, well, any other human may have only got 1 done.
As we see him finish there and turning in a 4.67.
Obrigado a todo mundo que está no Brasil assistindo. Sei que já está tarde aí, mas continue na torcida e vamos embora. Próximo round daqui a pouco.
Thank you.
Thanks, Laura. Great job, Yago Dora, into the round of 16.
Re-qualified for the Challenger as well at the end of last year, so we've been doing pretty similar stuff, but here goes Rio.
And congrats on that. We'll be following you through the Challenger Series once again. Rio, look how quick he is already. Smooth open face.
I don't know, it's gonna be fun, especially starting at snapper. That's always good.
As we see this last one, Rio with so much speed. And then to Italo. He's got to get out. It's Italo's turn with priority. Little speed jam to float. Section there. He'll float it again. Now he's created some space. A series of kind of backside turn hacks in the whitewater. Kind of like get all that whitewater. You're kind of floating it. See if you get a little more out of the next one. And Kaipo Guerrero's in the water just watching how fast these guys are going. 2 of the fastest on tour, Kaipo.
For sure. I mean, 2 of the fastest that I've seen today, Joe. Just speeding down the line. Italo on the backhand. And Rio.
Or he's got a former Bells champ, a former world champ in the water, so he can't afford any mistakes. Rio driving off the bottom. Keeps that projection turned down the line, then digs in a bit more on the tail drift. Smooth off the bottom and tags it. Wide on the wind up. Big blast there with the fins out. Winding up for another.
And I don't know, he just linked these turns together so well. He just waited for it and teed off. It was pretty sick.
Oh, great pace here. Rio riding the sharp height 77 model. Just drifting through these snaps. Just putting the right amount of power and weightlessness as well. You know, he's hitting them.
Still going. We're still hanging out with George. And we still got Rio in the lead. Waida throwing down a 7.5. And Italo needs an 8.27 now as he's ripping down the line. Good, cool pace, looking calm, patient. Sweeping through the whitewater there is Italo. Another climbing snap, and he bobbles and falls. So Ferreira needing an 8.27. So we focus on the rankings real quick. Italo number 12 in the world. Rio 21st. As we roll in, Rich, what happened here?
Wow, Italo starts to wind up. And at this point, I was thinking, wow, this could be the start of his comeback wave. A nice clean snap on the second. But then the third here just got tangled up a little bit on the bottom turn up there, just trying to jump up onto that foamy section.
Italo running down the line on the Timmy Patterson program as he's got some speed, trims it quickly. A lot of momentum for that carve. Nice pace coming out of the turn. And drilling it off the lip. Great composure and connection from a world champion. First ever big win of his career right here at Bell's in front of a maxed out crowd and Mick Fanning's going away party.
It was always going to be a story of two waves, and he's got one in the bag now. So just streaking for speed now, up and over this foamy section. Clean snap. And then here I was just thinking, okay, he's going to work down the line, try and get a bit of an air going, but just slams that final closeout maneuver. Board looks so spicy under his feet. Those Timmy Pattersons always sit in the water so well.
It's crazy how much he moves his feet the whole time.
It's a good point, George. Do you feel like your footwork is similar?
The whole experience of being on the CT, it must make you even more hungry.
Yeah, for sure. It's pretty crazy feeling, or you just want more and more, really. Oh, here's a lot. Italo last.
Needing a 7.64 here under priority. Rio letting him go on this one. And now getting to this inside track. Can he pull off a miracle? Going for the fin throw, and that's not going to be it. Not in the top 10 now for the first 4 events of the season. And now Rio getting the victory lap to close this one down. That beautiful snap to slide has been really reliable for him. Little fin throw and under pressure, already knowing he had the win, George.
Yeah, that was quality. That was good stuff. He looked so solid on his feet that whole heat. It was really impressive.
Kind of from now until the Challenger Series ends, what are you going to be be
I'm actually heading over to WA. So I think I got into WA, yeah.
Hey!
So,
what?
I have to check my emails. I'm the last to know. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you, yeah.